Where am I going? For what? For what? Why am I going here?
Hello.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. I'm the police officer. I'm the deputy of the public prosecutor. We were bringing to the police station. Yes?
For what?
You can go because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not
smart
carrying
to go
drugs.
inside.
Number one, when I came here,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
back.
you can go inside.
No, I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
The queen is here. The queen is here. What you think? Everybody know you everywhere? You think because those nigglets over there in the U.S. know you? You think nigglets all over the place, all over the world know you? No, it's not how it works. It's not how this operates. We talk about two different type of nigglets. The American niglet is totally different from the other world niglet, the European niglet, the Australian niglet, the Asian niglet. It's two totally different species. Two totally different species. The bloodline has been in dislocation, in discommunication for many, many, many years. The beehive ain't gonna save you, baby. Bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, you can't do the beat. You can't do the buzz alert and then have all the beehive come buzzing to come save you. You know where you going. That officer, he's speaking plain English. She's actually speaking English the way English is supposed to be spoken. Very proper, may I add. He's telling her in a very proper way, go that way, ma'am. Go that way. She's acting like she don't understand what he's trying to say. When you commit a crime, you go that way. You don't go that. You don't get a BET award for committing a crime, Nicki. You're not gonna get a lifetime achievement award. You know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get a go that way. Right there with you see where the metal door is, yeah, and the metal seat. Yeah, you sit right there on the metal seat. Yeah, after you sit down, we're gonna close the metal door. This is what happens when you commit a crime. Even when you have people around you that commit a crime, you're also involved. Nicki?
A SWAT team raided rapper Sean Kingston's rented South Florida mansion on Thursday and arrested his mother on fraud and theft charges that an attorney says stem partly from the installation of a massive TV at the home. Broward County detectives arrested Janice Turner, 61, at the 14,000 square foot, 1,300 square meter home in Southwest Ranches, a well-off Fort Lauderdale suburb that is home to many celebrities and professional athletes, including Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Miami Dolphins star Tyreek Hill. The sheriff's office said the investigation is ongoing and declined to release specific details about the charges against Turner or whether her 34-year-old son is also a target. Local media reported that Kingston is out of town and was not present during the raid. Broward County prosecutors referred all questions to the sheriff's office. Could not be determined if Turner has an attorney who could comment. Federal court records show she pleaded guilty in 2006 to bank fraud for stealing over $160,000 and served 16 months in prison. People love negative energy. Kingston posted on Instagram on Thursday, "I am good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." The post was later taken down. Florida Department of Corrections records show he is currently on 2 years probation for trafficking stolen property. Reporters at the home could see authorities filling a loading van with goods. The mansion was surrounded by expensive sports cars. The Jamaican-American rapper is best known for his 2007 #1 single, Beautiful Girls, his collaboration with Justin Bieber on Eeny Meeny and Take You There. In 2011, he suffered near-fatal injuries in a jet ski accident. Kingston, whose legal name is Kazian Anderson, hasn't had a major label release in more than a decade. An attorney who witnessed the arrest says it is partly related to a lawsuit he filed against Kingston in February accusing him of defrauding a Florida company that installed a 232-inch, 5.8-meter television, or approximately 17 feet wide and 9.5 feet tall, 5 meters by 3 meters. It is amazing what you can get away with if you are a celebrity, attorney Dennis Card told the Associated Press. He creates this larger-than-life, I am rich persona. His mother is a necessary component in this. He presents himself as a family-oriented guy. I'm taking care of my mom, but she knows full well what is going on. In the lawsuit, Verver Entertainment says Kingston contacted the company in September about purchasing the television, sold under the brand name Colossal TV, and having it installed at his home. The system costs $150,000. Kingston allegedly told the owners that if they would agree to a lower down payment and give him credit, he and Bieber would do commercials for them. In November, Kingston paid the company $30,000 and the TV was installed. The lawsuit. No commercials or further payments were ever made, despite numerous promises by Kingston. The lawsuit says,
Wait a minute. His mother got no hair? Or is it like dreaded back? Or is she bald-headed? I don't know, but this whole story is just fishy to me. I mean, think about it. Think about it. You offer somebody promotion with Justin Bieber, right? And they offer you $30,000 on equipment that's $150,000. Think about it. Think about it. Let's go deep into this. Let's evaluate this situation. With somebody, beautiful girl, suicide down. Sound like somebody, whoever made that track, they didn't get no pum pum. I'm telling you. Whoever wrote this experienced no pum pum as an adult for a few years. Whoever wrote this, I'm not saying it's Sean Kingston. I'm just saying whoever wrote this, whoever getting the credits for the writing, did not get any poo-tang for a while. Trust me. It was a lot of whack, 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 whack. Alone in the dark. Trust me. But anyway. Now, I could see if it was like a 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent? Nah, he didn't have a hit in over a decade too. Same like Sean Kingston. But 50 Cent is so relevant. 50 Cent is so relevant. He's making good shows on high growth network television, Showtime, HBO, Stars. You know, 50 Cent had an album, not just one record. Beautiful girl. Not just one record. 50 Cent had a whole album that's a classic. He just did a tour where he went worldwide and sold out every single tour got sold out. Every single tour. From an album that's over a decade old. That's when you say, you know what? You promote our items? You know what? We giving you this pro bono. The company, we gonna put up the $150,000 because it's an investment for marketing. We're gonna have 50 Cent market us. He's gonna mention us every now and then. He's gonna probably wear a logo with our t-shirt or a hat on it. Gotta write the contract up. You can't take these celebrities' word for it. Especially people that got a history of scamming. Sean Kingston whole family are scammers. So they say. So they say. They're scammers. The mom is a scammer. Look at her. She looks like a scammer. Come on. If this woman came up to you in the middle of the street and said, "Oh, I'm an old lady. I can't see too good. Do you mind if I borrow your ID so I could go in the store and try to get something for purchase?" You're going to look at her and go, hell no. Because she looks like a scammer.
Your Honor, Bob Rosenblatt, appearing for Mr. Kingston.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Zalka Bazanik appearing on behalf of Kishan Anderson as well.
All right, thank you, Mr. Anderson. Good afternoon, sir. I have your attorneys, Mr. Rosenblatt, Ms. Brzezanik, on Zoom today. You are charged pursuant to a warrant as follows. Count 1, organized scheme to defraud over $50,000. Count 2, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 3, grand theft, greater than $20,000, less than $100,000. Count 4, fraud, insufficient funds check, greater than $150. Count 5, grand theft, greater than $100,000. Count 6, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 7, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 8, grand theft, greater than $100,000. Count 9, criminal use of personal identification information. Count 10, probation violation, felony.
Jail just minutes ago. Sean, did you steal jewelry? Sean, did you steal furniture? Sean, did you defraud people?
All right, what are we at?
Did you run a scheme? Did you run a scheme to defraud people?
Watch your step! Oh, watch your step! Yeah.
That is a little bit of the exchange. We tried to ask him questions over and over again for about 3 or 4 minutes. The only question that he answered was as he was getting in the Maybach that pulled up to take him away. I asked him if he owned that Maybach or if it's rented, and he told me it is mine. Check the license plate. He is facing felony charges. He's accused of running an organized scheme to defraud, fraud, grand theft, as well as several other charges. His mom is also facing charges. She is a co-defendant in this. He was arrested last week in California as he was preparing for, or as he was at a concert at Fort Irwin out there in California. His mom was arrested at the home Kingston rents in Southwest Ranches. Her case is separate from Sean. He has been locked in the jail here in Broward County since Sunday. His lawyer yesterday told us that he was extradited after signing papers that he was coerced into signing. That's immaterial now as he's back here in Broward. He was able to post bond $10,000 his family had to put up. They had to prove that this money was not stolen. A judge certainly signed off on that. And again, he was released from jail here in Broward around 9:15, saying very little to us, did not answer any questions about the allegations, but he did walk away with his mom cheering.
A 20-year-old is behind bars accused of running over a man twice and then stabbing him.
Karen Fisher was in court today for a bond hearing. Anayeli Ruiz joins us live from Southeast Houston off Woodridge near I-45 with the latest on this case. Anayeli.
Well, that's right. It happened here at this complex. Prosecutors, tell us the victim was actually walking home from his mail when he was hit by a complete stranger, they say. And of course, we want to warn you, the following details are very disturbing. 20-year-old Karen Fisher you see here in the orange jumpsuit was in the 230 District Court today for a bond hearing on a murder charge.
It was shocking when I saw it.
Prosecutors working this case say the way Fisher killed the victim was pretty gruesome.
The brutality is probably the worst I've ever seen in my 10 years at the DA's office.
They say Fisher, who in court documents is identified as a male, intentionally ran over 64-year-old Stephen Anderson with a vehicle Fisher had stolen, and it was all caught on camera.
The video shows
the guy she ran over, a trick. A trick. I know the type. I know the type. Look at her. Just look at her. It's a trick. Trust and believe it. This girl is a representation of many of y'all fucked up girls. Y'all fucked up girls in every hood, in every suburban area, in every royal area. Y'all are fucked up mentally. Y'all growing up, no daddies in the household. You got you and mommy in competition with each other. Whoever you date, mommy looking at who you dating. And whoever mommy dating, you looking at, see if you could take her dates. Because you're younger. You're a younger version of mommy. Come on. Come on. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. What? What? Man, y'all females is demonic. Y'all females are demonic. She kisses him, slices his throat in broad daylight, may I add, in the middle of the street, in a regular, seem like middle class neighborhood. That's why they say a lot of y'all don't belong to live in certain places. Why do I say that? For example, you got that girl living in the hood. All she know is hood shit all day. She doing hood shit all day. She putting water in her cereal. She used to living with animals. Dudes committing crimes all day, and she been normalized to it. She used to men abusing her, and she's normalized to it. Then she started doing OnlyFans. Or maybe she started going tricking, right? Now she's able to afford a neighborhood in the same area that your sister live in, who probably had to become a profession. A profession. A RN, a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant. They had to become a profession to live in that area. But now somebody who just came from the hood and got an OnlyFans could afford the same area. Everybody around, their mental status is pretty okay. Nobody's perfect. But her mental status is all over the place. Now you got her living in your neighborhood. You got her living in your neighborhood. Slicing throats in the middle of the street with your kid watching. Slicing throats in broad daylight in the middle of the street with your kids watching. And why do your kids have to watch that? Why? It's because she all of a sudden got enough money to live in your neighborhood.
How much Ana Yeli Ruiz.
Have played a factor.
Originally, I thought there may be some type of relationship between the complainant and the defendant, but what we know at this point is that there was no relationship. It was complete strangers. So that made it even more shocking and horrific.
Prosecutors say Fisher is facing another charge for assaulting a nurse while at the hospital.
My understanding is she was taken to Bentab, and they were trying to restrain her, and she had kicked one of the nurses that was there.
And Fisher is at the Harris County Jail on a $900,000 bond for the murder charge for assaulting the nurse and for a prior arrest of evading arrest. Now, of course, the next court hearing is set for July 24th. Reporting live in Southeast Houston, Anayeli.
They saying that she didn't even know the guy. They saying that she didn't even know the guy. That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. Y'all girls out here are mentally messed up. Every day I see it. I see it on these talk shows. I watch these Fresh and Fits and, you know, these whatever shows, and y'all are lost. Y'all are lost. Most females don't even have no idea what even men want. They don't even know what men like in females. They have no clue. They don't know nothing about men. Nothing about men. But they love to give their opinion about men. The species who have to study them in order to get them. But they don't have to study us. They just exist. And they swear they know so much about us. That shows that in the general aspects of the female population, y'all are mentally disturbed. Y'all out here taking drugs. Y'all out here having sex unprotected with men that you like because they're dangerous. Think about it. You're out here making babies by men that are an annoyance to society. And you think it's fun having babies by them and populating the world. Most of y'all not even having babies by that dude in the hood that may be not doing the best because he didn't decide to sell drugs to his community or go outside and rob people all day, robbing mothers and grandmothers and regular dudes coming home from work, minding their business, trying to stay out the hood activity. Y'all marrying the degenerates of society. That's who y'all having babies by. So then your mental health ain't right. You're getting with men where their mental health isn't that right. You're making babies, producing kids with mental health problems, and it becomes a constant circle.
Memphis police say they were able to find Kenyatta Hayes thanks to her mom turning her in after seeing her daughter on the news being wanted in connection with a death near Cherokee Park.
Ms. Hayes, you are charged with first-degree murder, carry either a life sentence or death penalty possibly.
Kenyatta Hayes is dressed in orange as she appears in front of Judge Ronald Lucchese. According to the police affidavit, this started Monday. Memphis police responded to a shooting near Cherokee Park where they found a man dead. Investigators released this video to the media asking for public tips to identify this woman who was running away from the scene. Police say the next day, Hayes' mom, Shantae Jones, told them she saw her daughter on the news as a person of interest in a homicide. We went to Miss Jones's house to see why she turned her daughter in. According to court records, Kenyatta Hayes told police she met the victim at a Marathon gas station and agreed to be with him for $60. However, according to Hayes, she never planned on keeping her end of the bargain. Instead, she was going to hit a lick, a common term for robbery. When asked why she killed the victim, she told police she was thirsty for money. According to the affidavit, she used the $60 to get 2 hot wing combos for her and her boyfriend and had $13 left. Now she has to figure out how she's going to pay her bond and an attorney.
No bond set today. They're going to hire you a lawyer?
Reporting for your news leader, I'm Jessica Knowles, WREG News, Channel 3.
Hood booger. Hood booger. This is nothing but a hood booger. This is what we're raising. We're raising hood boogers. Yes. Imagine this girl kill a man for $60 to get food for her and her boyfriend. That makes you ask the question, why is a young girl out here who has a mother going to the extent to kill a man for a little bit of change just to go buy food that's already bad for you? You're committing a sin to go eat food that is poisoning you. Chicken Shack. 2 drums and a biscuit. That's that man's life. It was worth 2 drums and a biscuit with hot sauce on the side and a CNC soda. You know how they do. And a CNC soda. You know how they do. Hood booger. Hood boogers raising hood boogers. And her mother? You didn't hear the news say anything about a father. Nothing about a father. Just a hood booger raising a hood booger. A whole hood full of hood boogers. A whole hood full of hood boogers. And if you don't know what hood booger is, that's a New York, New Jersey term. For you, just a booger on the sidewalk that everybody passing every day and don't even bother to clean you up. You booger. You booger. No father in sight. Just mom trying to survive. Probably have multiple brothers and sisters, different fathers. And they say this is not the downfall of society. They say. That's what they say. Who's they? Who's they? The Matrix. Who's the Matrix? They. That's what they say. It's funny how people argue with you to the end. Oh, nah, us single mothers in the hood, we're doing a good job. We're doing a great job. We're doing a great job. I honestly think we should get a reward. I think we should get a reward. My welfare check came in a little short this month. I think y'all should double it. I think y'all should double our welfare check. Because we're doing such a good job in society. We got all these kids. We're probably in the hoods. All my kids got different fathers. I had one relationship with Mikey. It lasted a month. He got me pregnant. The next relationship, 3 months. Next dude got me pregnant. The next relationship, 4 months. He got me pregnant. All in the span of 3 years. All in the span of 3 years. Creating hood boogers like this. Using men. They don't even respect men. They don't even respect men. Any young girl that's out here that don't have a strong father figure in their life, and they living with a demonic being that's just talking about men all day. How men are assholes. because they're dating the wrong men. They're dating the men around the corner in Tennessee from the local bar, Jimmy's. They've been going to Jimmy's since high school. And they're still dating men from Jimmy's all the way into their 40s. Making men by Jimmy. Making men in Jimmy's. Every man they meet in Jimmy's, they make a baby by. Since they were 16. Now they're 40. They're still meeting men in Jimmy's making babies. They still making babies at the corner local bar in the hood. Can't make this up. Come on, look at her. Nobody to guide her. Nobody to, yo, what's up? Hey, baby girl, how you doing today? You're not looking too well today. Did something happen to you today? Did your boyfriend do something to you? Is your boyfriend telling you to do something that you don't want to do? Baby girl, come here. Let me comb your hair. Give her a little bit of love. Give her a little bit of tag, like somebody cares about her. I know how it is. She's just that young girl just in the house, staring at the wall, watching TV, watching social media, watching these food shows on Instagram, stomach grumbling because she's watching these promotions with lobster and all these good foods from restaurants, and she's looking around and all she sees is slums and chicken shack. How can you blame her not to get hungry? Not to feel starving and want to go out there and go get some money. She just wants something to eat. And being tortured by social media all day long. You got these girls posting pictures of how they man taking them to these fancy restaurants. So you got these young girls all throughout America, all throughout the UK, all throughout Australia, all first world countries, besides the Asian countries because they're more stricter. But you got them all throughout these first world countries that's not strict with social media, throughout all these ghettos, watching these other girls enjoying their life, their fake life on social media. And they're getting up and saying, you know what? I'm going to go get mine. I'm going to go get mine.